How are you doing, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. Now, I've been doing quite a few little bits and bobs off camera in between this episode and last, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what I've been up to. But what I plan to do is, as you can see, there's no map here, but there is a village, and I can't remember exactly what direction it was, if you want me to be completely honest. I raided a village in between this episode and last. Now, also in between this episode and last, I've kind of reset my computer, and that's why I've lost the map. So I have explored, but yeah, it's not showing on here because it hasn't got the correct files as such. But yeah, nonetheless, first thing I want to try and to explore is that straw man up there to the left. Can you see him? Now 9 times out of 10 there is normally a spawner underneath it. So today we are going to just do some, like I say, some real random stuff, because I found out that there's a lot of weird stuff going on with this pack in regards to crafting. Now, like I said, I found a village and I found like a smeltery and all that sort of good stuff. Some of this of which I have actually crafted myself with great difficulty. I found that chest plate in the village. I've also found, I think this was in the village as well. I've nicked these from the village as well. I've stolen these from the village. I think I found them as well. So pretty much all of this loot here that you see in my invent is from that kind of trip as such. So also, in between this episode and last, I did try and record beforehand, but it kind of didn't work out correctly. So I kind of already built a basement. So as you can see, I've got this little basement going on down here in the survival shack, and we've already got stencil tables, part builder, and a tool station, which is how I've crafted my stone broadsword. Now, what we could do on camera as well at some point soon is, well, pretty much now I guess, is make ourselves a Tinker's Construct pickaxe, because, hang on, I've got to figure out where everything is, because this is going to be, we already got a tool rod, that's good, because life is just going to get a little bit tricky in regards to pickaxes and stuff, and I don't really want to rely on vanilla too much, because yeah, we're playing a mod pack and we're playing on evolved, which is, life is really difficult, and you'll see why hopefully by the end of this episode. So let's start with, let's just make sure we've got all the stencils, correct stencils. Now I found these guys in the village, which is now been wiped off my map, and I can't exactly remember what direction it was. I think it's kind of up here, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But if we go, let's just concentrate on, right, we've already got the rod. We're going to need to make the binding, and we're going to make the binding out of stone. So we're going to get a stone binding, and we're going to get the stone shard. That's pretty cool. We're going to need to make the pickaxe head. Can we just make it from that? No. We have all these stone stuff going on. I think what we could do is make a like an axe in a minute as well, just to use this shard up. If we put that in there, we also get the pickaxe head, and that's cool. And then this also works out pretty cheap as well, if you think about it. So, and it's very cheap to repair, so that's not too shabby, if you want me to be honest. So let's just plonk these in there like so, and press that. Alright, okay. You have to do it in a specific order, and there we go. We've now got our stone pickaxe, which is now stone bound, and it's got some modifiers which we probably won't use. We're going to be making this, the hatchet. The hatchet, I think the mattocks are even better, I think. It's effective on, yeah, we'll just go for the hatchet. So we're going to need a tool rod and the hatchet sort of head. Have we got a hatchet head? We don't. So we're going to need that, and luckily that's our final blank pattern for now. That's not too bad, and we are going to craft ourselves a hatchet. So we're going to go, I think it's this, which can be made out of wood. Can we do it out of that? No. Okay. Let me come back to this and grab some sticks. So yeah, in between episodes kind of derped up a little bit. I kind of went to record and it just didn't work out. So, but this is pretty much all I've done in the episode that would have gone out. And let's make this stick into a rod. Like so, tool rod, coolio. And then what we're going to do is get the hatchet head, and we're going to use this shard, which we cannot. We should have just used that for the handle then. Okay. And then what we can do is we can click on that and then do that. There we go, stone hatchet, which is pretty cool, really. So that's all I'm going to make for now, because the others I don't really use that often. And it's now night time, and we're gonna literally have a sleep. Actually, that's a good idea. If well, we're gonna go up to that straw thing up there. We're gonna go and check him out. And what I want to do is just check my video settings, make sure that we're not pushing the system too much. Yeah, so I've reset my PC, and the thing is with for now at the moment, touch wood, I'm using fraps again, guys. I was using OBS before in episode 1. You probably don't notice, but yeah, I was using OBS, and that's kind of how I've been getting by. We need as you can see, my apple tree's now grown, so you just right click as soon as you see the little white bit, that tells me that's ripe and ready to harvest. That's really good. I on the episode that didn't make it, I pretty much tried harvesting it a little bit too early, like that one. I think that one's a bit too early. So at least now we've got some food. We should take some torches with us at all times, really. Where's all the sticks gone? There's 5 sticks there, that would do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this mod pack evolved version of Feed the Beast Infinity is brilliant, but it's really quite tricky to begin with. To get going is very tricky. Now, first things first is we're going to get up here and we're going to go and check that out. And then what I'll probably do is once we're done up there, I'll make a cut so I can get back down to the survival shack, and you don't have to watch me climb all the way down this cliff. And there's a chicken. He looks poisoned. Ow. Yep. There we go. Poison ivy. Well, watch out for poison ivy. It can catch you off guard, and if a creeper then catch you or something else, yeah, that could be painful. What's this over here? This looks cool. We'll explore that in a second. But yeah, I kind of reset the computer. I backed up. I did forget to back up some things, which I kind of think, damn it, why didn't I back that up? But never mind, that's not a problem. I managed to luckily save this one. It's not a problem, because whenever you know I'm rubbish at backing up my PC and kind of going back to factory, I always forget something. Right, let's look at the survival shack from here. It looks really cool. I'm not even joking, it looks cool. So let's just check what we got here. A zombie spawner. Yeah. I wonder what this is. That a hatchet the most effective tool? A zombie spawner isn't brilliant, but it's not bad either. Now, when I found that village, I noticed that let's just light this up because we don't want any problems. When I found the village, I noticed that there was one of these straw men a little off, kind of about here. So I kind of went this way and kind of come down, and there's another straw man somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where, but I know he's kind of in the forest. It's round about here, I guess, roughly. And that one's a skeleton one. I know that for sure. So it kind of sucks that I don't have the map that I've already explored, which kind of makes it hard to pinpoint, and there's no waypoints either. And can we just... I'm just going to grab some of this. because this is food, right? Food is quite tricky, and you'll see why in a second. So I'll meet you guys back down at the survival shack. So back down at the old survival shack, let's check this out, right? So if we go to a cooker and grab some, say, normal pork chop, right? Now in vanilla Minecraft or most mod packs, you can do this and cook it, but for some reason we can't in this pack. So what I done off camera as well is I made some of these drying racks, which is simply just slabs in a line, like as if you're making bread. So if I was to make bread, for example, imagine they were slabs. That's how you make it. So what I should do actually is I should make that. I'm gonna make that a food chest and leave that in there for now, and put all the consumables in here, including that and that and that. So what we can do though is we can make jerky. So we can just dry these guys out and then use it that way, which is from what I've gathered is pretty good on the hunger bar. So for now it's not the best thing we can do, but it will do. It will have to do. So if we look at the raw beef, for example, and then we let's get NEI up and press the U key, we can see all the uses for it. Now if we were to try and find the steak that we're so longing to try and find, we need the skillet, we need cooking oil, and we need the raw beef. So as you can see, it's a little bit more tricky. Okay, so but we can make a beef jerky with salt and stuff like that. What the hell? Bloodstained block, random. Is that actually a pat? No, it's Railcraft. I was gonna say Pam's. That's a bit for Pam's. That's a bit weird. Okay, so there's witchery and all sorts of stuff going on there. So yeah, so as you can see, yeah, it's not really easy to cook as it normally would be. So I'm going to just get my bearings, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the next thing I probably want to do is probably start putting some of this smeltery stuff down, which I found in a village. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage. The footage is long gone, but yeah, I kind of managed to get it from a village, which I think it was a desert village. I can't quite remember. Right, okay, so we're gonna use our wooden pickaxe just to use it up. It only lasts like a couple of uses, so it's not too bad. And what we're going to do is just kind of clear out this area. So I'll be right back once I've cleared this out. Okay, so I'm thinking of making it go into the wall here, and kind of making the front here. So let's do something like this. So we're going to go like this, and then it's going to end up going into the wall. So it'd be something like this. So we could do, was it 4x4? We'll do a 4x4 kind of deal going on. And as you can see, I'm using my new pickaxe that I've recently crafted, thanks to Tinker's Construct. Pretty darn good. Okay, and then what we can do is, that's 3, so we need to just kind of go a little bit further. So far I've said about the recipes being quite difficult and tricky, but I haven't actually shown you, well actually the cooking was a good little example to begin with. I mean, that's something you kind of would expect from most mod packs, but when I kind of played it, this one I was like, really? That's a bit, I feel a bit cheated. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make it one layer, one high. Okay, and then we're going to do this. Some copper there, we're going to take that. Have I got copper on? Oh, I thought I had a full invent, but obviously not. Okay, so there's lots of gravel there, that's good. Gravel's good for all sorts of mod packs, I guess. Okay, and then we're going to just go kind of like there. Actually, we've got loads of blocks left. We could probably make this higher. So we could probably make it too high, like this. So if, for those that don't know, you have to kind of make the base or the foundation of your, because this is a multi-block, you have to, or a multi, I think, is it called a multi-block kind of deal going on? So you got to have like your footprint for the base at the bottom, and then you got to kind of go around it like so. Okay, we could probably even go with 3 high and get away with it. 4. Oh, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We are not going to do it. How can we break that then? Okay, this is going to take a while. Okay, so we're almost there. It's probably taken about 2 minutes to break that block. Finally, we've broken it, so we can actually get maybe a 3rd layer. Because the higher you make this little foundation thing, this smeltery, for those that don't know, the higher that you make it, the more it can hold. So what we can do now is we can probably go, actually we'll go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have the, I suppose the controller can go there, and the drain can go in the corner. Oh, wrong way. The drain can go in the corner here, and that can go into the floor, which then in turn is a casting table. I already made a casting table, but I kind of found, I think, 2. And then we want the faucet, which I made myself. Okay, that will work. And I think we could probably even go to the point of maybe put a basin there, which means we actually might have to make some more seared bricks, but that's not a problem. We can always do that. Seared bricks, all you got to do is you got to get sand, clay, and gravel, which makes grout, and then you cook the grout, and then that makes the bricks, and then you just get you make it like a bucket to make the faucet going on here. Wow, I'm getting lots of frame rate lag here. Whoa, whoa, frame rate. So yeah, and then what we're gonna do is, we don't really need that for now. I don't even know if we've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're 3 short. Actually, we're 2 short, because we need to put the tank here. Put the tank there. When you see that little flame icon, that's it. That tells you that it is ready and waiting. So we need 2 more really to make this work. So what I'm going to do is quickly see if I can show you how to make the grout, just in case you've never seen it before. So have we got any sand? We do. We got gravel. We should have some clay kicking around. There we go. Have we actually got? Oh, we've actually got enough. So all you do is you do this. You put like as much as you need, which makes the grout. You cook that, okay, and that in turn makes the bricks here. So that's how you make it. Easy peasy. Okay, but we've got enough bricks anyway, so I didn't realise I had more. There we go. That is perfect, I guess. Apart from that gravel under there, it's quite, but there's going to be lava in there most of the time, so we're not going to see it. So that is pretty much that done. So I'm quite happy with that. But the trouble is, we need to be able to make iron tools, we're going to need to cook the iron in here, okay? But the trouble is, we can't, because we have no lava. Now, to make lava, we're going to need to grab it, as far as I'm aware, in a bucket. So if I go to NEI now and type in a bucket, this is where it starts becoming a little bit crazy, okay? This is where the craziness starts. If we press R on that, we can't make it with 3 iron. Oh no, we got to make it with iron plates. That is unless we find it in a dungeon, a bucket in a dungeon, okay? What we could do is we could probably wait out till next episode and go to that village. I've already explored it, but I know there's a hidden chest somewhere now, and I totally missed it. Hopefully there would be a bucket in there, and if there's not, meh, then we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. So this is how, before we go, this is how you make a bucket in Evolved. You need iron plates, which is Industrial Craft 2. To make one of them, you need to get 2 bits of iron, which we have, and a forge hammer. To make the forge hammer, you need iron ingots, again, and not just normal sticks, these are treated sticks, okay? So if we do that, there's 2 planks as you normally would, but how do we make treated wood planks? We have to get creosote and any wood planks of our choice, okay? Now creosote oil, for example, is Railcraft, okay? So if we type in, we either need to get our hands on it, on one of these, which you can find in chests, or we got to make coke brick. So we need a lot of sand, okay, and we need these bricks, and bricks is clay, all smelted. So we got to make a lot of them. So that is a bit of a mission. So depending on what route we take, it would be the, you know, the stuff I kind of gather off camera. I'm gonna have to do it off camera because otherwise that'd be tedious to watch. So anyway, so we've done quite a lot in this episode. We've built the smeltery. I've showed you the tool stations and stuff. I think it's been a productive kind of little episode, I guess. This is always tricky to get out of though. Okay, I'll take the beef jerky. What is it, the bacon jerky? But as you can see, we're going somewhere. The next mission is to get the lava in the tools in the smeltery. That's my next headache. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, I guess. We've done quite a lot in a funny sort of way, and I've shown you what I've been doing off camera. Next episode, we're going to go and hunt down that village again, and just set some waypoints and stuff. So we're going to go for a little bit of an adventure. But yeah, until next time, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, and I shall see you in episode 3, which is pretty much going to be a back-to-back kind of episode. I'm going to probably start it now because I can do that now. And yeah, see you next time.